You're listening to the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. Pardon our dust. We are about to build greatness. Let's go! The LifeStruction with Eric podcast was designed to inspire individuals to make the choice to detach themselves from any and everything that has torn at their infrastructure and no longer grant access to their past. We provide the tools to create your unique blueprint so you can live life according to your own uniqueness. Hello, and I am your host, Eric of the LifeStruction with Eric podcast. It's September. September is a great month for me because it's the month that I celebrate my birthday, but it's also National Recovery Month. It's National Recovery Month. So before I move any further, let me just pause right here and say, just basically, if you have started to recover or you have recovered from anything that stole your joy, I just want to take this time to say I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud of you. I'm proud of you that you took that step to rebuild your life. I'm proud of you that you stepped out of your comfort zone and you stepped away from something that was stealing your joy. So super proud of you. Super proud of you. Because living this thing called life is filled with possibilities and it is, so amazing. And I'm just grateful and thankful that I'm able to, give back and pour into all of my amazing listeners. I'm just grateful for this opportunity to be able to pour into people weekly, daily, and just inspire you to, build from within, get out of that comfort zone, detach yourselves from anything and everything that's stealing your joy, whether it may be, something physically or mentally. My belief is that people can change. And the reason I'm so compassionate about helping people realize that they too can bounce back better is because I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's so many people in life that, they take that left turn and we get off track and we grow further and further away from our purpose. We lose connection with God. But, one of the most amazing things that many fail to realize is that we have a lifetime guarantee, with God. And I'm so grateful that I was still covered under his warranty when I decided that I was ready to rebuild my life. Yes, I'm so glad that my warranty hadn't expired and he was just waiting, for me to just grasp back hold of him and start all over again, rebuilding from my foundation. So, no matter what you are recovering from, you just have to remember that you cannot recover alone. You can't recover alone. You know, uh, I'm gonna ask you something real quick. Have you ever seen a surgeon operate on someone all by themselves? Huh? Have you ever seen a surgeon operate on someone all by themselves? No. They always have someone to do what? Assist them. Same thing in recovery. Whether you are recovering from drugs, alcohol, a bad relationship, bankruptcy, no matter what it is, you cannot recover by yourself. You need a support system, someone to hold you accountable, someone to help you out of that dark place. And I'm a firm believer that you can become just like, the people that you attach yourselves to, just like the positive people that you spend time with, the people that we feel most comfortable opening up to, they can add positive influence over our growth. Being connected with someone that can assist you in your healing process is very much needed. You know, positive influences in life shocks your mindset back to positive thinking, and your positive mindset determines your growth. Let's take a pause right here, and I want you to ask yourself three questions. Who am I spending time with? Think about it. Who do you spend most of your time with? Next question. Who are my closest friends? Who are those people that you consider your closest friends? And then who are the people that I confide in? Yes. Who do you confide in? Think about it. If they are pushing you to grow, or do they seem to enjoy seeing you in that dark place? Because see, positive people going to call you out on your BS, and they're going to challenge you to grow. Negative people, th- negative people will make you feel real comfortable and convince you that living in misery is okay. Yeesh. That's a wake up call for somebody. Being real comfortable, they will make you feel real comfortable living in your misery. And that's people that don't want you, what they don't want to see you get ahead of them. They don't want to see you get ahead of them. Proverbs 13 and 20 says, he who walks with the wise grows wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. My version of this is, if you want to grow, don't keep the company of those that's comfortable living their life in park, not going anywhere. We all need positive people to guide and encourage us as we are rebuilding our life. Once you start to experience that compassion in your heart again, where you start to love life, and more than anything, start to love yourself again, that self-love, that's when you'll know that you're on the right path. You know, if you have ever you know, built, rebuilt your life from anything, battle with any type of stronghold, this basically, if you haven't, you know, went through any of this, this may seem very small to you. But if you have defeated any type of stronghold, I just want to applaud you for winning one day at a time. You know, um, I love how, when you're on an airplane and the flight crew instructs us that in case of an emergency, or if we lose cabin pressure, apply your oxygen mask, then apply your mask to your kids. Well, I'm so grateful for the people that I connected with when I was struggling to breathe. And, they had lived through the turbulence, they had experienced the loss of cabin pressure, and they were strong enough to share a mask with me. And that connection brought me through that life turbulence. And today, I'm grateful, so grateful, that I'm strong enough that I can apply oxygen masks to others that are struggling to breathe. So once again, if you have just started to recover from anything that stole your joy, uh, I'll say it again. I'm super, super proud of you. Because it's it can be hard. It can be really hard. But once again, you cannot do this thing alone. You can't do it alone. So, hey, I applaud you, for, you know, bouncing back from whatever it is that you were able to defeat. And I just encourage you today to just keep pushing forward. Connect with someone that can hold you accountable and help you breathe without that oxygen mask. With that being said, thank you so much for tapping in, and be sure to share this with some people. Have a great day.